but
Somehow this disaster town, you put your eyes to the sun and say I know. You're only blinded to kick back what the clouds are hiding. And we might have started singing just a little soon. We're throwing the stones at it.
hey guys, this is the Oleva and welcome to Common Jack. Today I'm gonna look at a guy called Domooch78 who made a video defending the console wars. Wow, this should be fun. Anyways, let's start. Wow, 5 seconds and I already hate this. I mean, considering what your username is, as well as your video's purpose, that's a real fitting name.
Welcome back everybody to Growing Up Gaming with the Mooch, and this week we're talking about console wars. Are console wars hurting the gaming industry? Personally, I don't think so. Sales of this generation are up 50% versus what the PS3 and 360 had accomplished. And this is much to the credit of the console wars.
Yup, you can lose all of your dignity.
But if it's profitable, it's A-OK.
A big issue I have are all the YouTubers who say stop talking about these console wars, but then do a 2-hour show on breaking down the console wars and use it to get hits or views in a different way.
Or because they want to show how fucking stupid they really are.
Console wars started back in the late 70s and early 80s. Coleco versus Atari, Nintendo versus Sega, Dreamcast versus PlayStation, Dreamcast versus PlayStation,
Dreamcast versus
PlayStation.
How could someone screw up this badly?
Okay, let me tell you my problem with this really how-fast information. First of all, the PlayStation came out in 1994. The Dreamcast came out in 1998. Second, the one that actually fought with the PS was the N64. But, assuming you talk about the PS2 versus the Dreamcast, be more clear next time.
Now it's PlayStation versus Xbox.
Correction. PS4 versus Xbox.
On this channel, I critique the media. The media acts like the good guy, but in reality is the instigator. They say they like gaming, but they push their agenda on us and always anger one side.
So let's look at who started this generation's console wars. In my opinion, it was 50% Sony, 50% the media.
And 0% Microsoft. Which translates to, the Xbox is the best.
Remember the commercial of Yoshida and Adam Boyes exchanging a game saying this is how you share a game?
That commercial was a fucking joke. It was made to make fun of the Xbox One, you idiotic shit brain.
Quit stealing my lines, fucker.
That ad was a direct hit at Microsoft and Xbox, but Microsoft never retaliated. Then the media ran with it, as if to instigate the console war. Again, a war that was always there, but with Sony's childish antics and the media's agenda to make Microsoft look foolish, it led consumers to think Sony was doing everything right and Microsoft was doing everything wrong.
Fuck that.
Well, in short, for this week's episode, let me end like this. The console war will not go quietly into the night. It will be lurking around for many years to come. And let's not forget that no matter what Microsoft or Sony says, they love the bickering because it results in sales. Using the July 2015 NPD as a source, Xbox One sold 188,000 units and up 44% over sales from the year before.
And the sales of the PS4...
So you tell me, fellow YouTubers, are the console wars that bad? Does everybody remember before this generation began, analysts predicted that this would be the worst generation for sales for consoles? It's food for thought, isn't it? My opinion is that these annoying console wars are actually thriving the business upward, and I think Microsoft and Sony know that, and have no issue with it. So let's continue to debate. Which console is better? It's only helping the industry in my opinion. And you can look to any sales or marketing trends for this generation and see that my opinion holds a lot of truth to it. Remember, pick the console you like, debate what you like.
Okay, being profitable is not an excuse for being immature. Yeah, that's pretty much the console wars. A bunch of immature man-childs that fight just because people don't agree with them. As for the mooch, proofread your points and look for something worth defending. Anyway, we ain't coming Jack, this is the Aleva, and I'll see you next time.